Hi, I'm Jillian from Jillian's Studio, and today we're going to do a how-to video for the yoga posture tree. So I like to start practicing my standing balance postures sitting because it's a good way to center in and find your core and find your feet, and then stand up and try the balance. So tree is one of my all-time favorite balance postures. So let's start sitting, and we're going to have our left leg out in front of us, pulling back on the toes, and the right foot into the shin or the thigh. It doesn't quite matter here. You're pulling back on the toes, and you're pretending that you're standing up out of this leg. So pretend it. So push into the foot and engage this whole left leg all the way up. Engage the kneecap, draw it up, engage the thigh, engage this whole right hip, squeezing the glutes, and you're lifting up from the belly, from the core. Relax as much as you can through this right hip and right knee, shoulders back and down, and we'll pull our hands to our heart and just take a few deep breaths here to try to lengthen through the spine, strengthen through that left leg, relax the shoulders. You can close the eyes if you need to, just to find your core, find the shoulders back and down, and then we'll pretend that we're balancing up out of this left leg, and we're going to allow the hands to come overhead. So one more breath just like that. You should be very active here, squeezing everything towards your middle. Big inhale. And then exhale, relax, and then let's stand up. So now we're going to stand on this left leg and activate it just like we did when we were sitting, pushing through the foot, spreading the toes, lifting up and out of this left hip. Find the low belly, find the heart, shoulders back and down, and then we want this right foot to come into the shin or the thigh. So I like to put mine on the shin, or you can put it up higher on the thigh, but whatever you do, do not put it right here on this kneecap. Don't do it. Don't do it. The lifting up out of that left leg, find your right foot into the shin or the thigh, and it's okay if you wiggle wobble. I'm wiggle wobbling, and that's fine. Lift through the belly. And then your branches of your tree can grow any way you need them to. And you fall out, fine, shake it out, do a little dance, and then just try again. And you can always have a wall beside you, or a chair, or your couch, and you put your hand on that, lift up out of that left hip, find that right foot into the shin or the thigh. And we'll do one more breath here. And then release and shake it out. Let's have a seat to practice our balance posture now on the other side. So we're going to have this right leg nice and straight, and this left leg into the shin or thigh. And it doesn't matter when you're sitting, your foot, you don't want to put it right at the knee even when you're sitting, but it's not so bad because you're not pushing into it. But try to put it somewhere that's comfortable for this hip. So when I'm sitting, I can allow my leg to come up a little higher, and that feels good in my hip. We're going to pull back on these right toes, and you're squeezing all these muscles, these flexor muscles, all the way up into the knee, squeezing that quadricep, that hamstring, lifting up out of this right hip, lifting the belly, lifting the heart, hands to heart center, shoulders down, and you're very active. Low belly strong. Find your breath, and then imagine your branches from your tree lifting up, and you hold maybe the hands over the head together. They can open out, or you can find cactus arms, and that's true even when we're standing and balancing. So let's do one more breath, breathing here, finding that active posture with the leg, pretending you're growing up out of the earth. One more breath, and then release. Take a moment to shake it out, and then let's stand up. And let me say too that if you don't want to sit on the floor and practice this like I am today, you can sit in a chair and do the same thing with the leg out in front of you, maybe propped up on an ottoman, or a bookshelf or whatever, and this leg open out, and you're still pretending to stand up and out of the leg, even if you're sitting in a chair. So we'll stand up and have our hands at heart, finding our feet right underneath our hip bones, and we're pushing in to that now right leg, and we're lifting up out of the toes, out of the earth, growing up, squeezing the glutes, keeping the hips level, shoulders back, and then this left foot comes to the shin or the thigh, but not your knee. Go to where you're happy, but not on your knee. And make sure you're not tilting. So a lot of times we get into this posture, if I can get there, and then we push our hip over, whoa, and then we lose our balance there. So try not to do that. Keep your hips level, centering that tailbone straight down. You could put even a soft bend in that right leg to help balance you into your core. And then just, play with it. Little toe touches. Find your balance, opening up that left hip. And then the arms, if you want to, can come up. Ooh, and if you fall out, great. All trees fall eventually, but they grow back. So we'll do it again. Just practicing on your own. Finding that one leg and holding. One more breath if you can. Maybe the arms can grow. And then release and shake it out. Balanced postures are wonderful to help ground you in and center, help bring your focus back into yourself. So please use balanced postures when you're brushing your teeth, when you're grocery shopping, when you're just standing on the phone, whatever you can do. And try to just balance, challenge yourself, strengthen yourself. So I am Jillian with Jillian Studio, and this is a how-to moment, and we practiced tree, and I hope you learned something today. If you like what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. Yes, hit it now. Go to my website, jillianstudio.com, if you would like any more information about the studio or about my classes. And I'll see you next time. Go in peace. Namaste.